highway?
What's this guy supposed to be, the ultimate badass?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about the topic of topics, and that is, if not Dak, then who? Let's get it going, bro. Serious? Cap on time, baby. You know what time it is. We're in it to win it. Hopefully. All right. So, Cowboys offseason, you know, it's been what's been. Nothing really has changed with his team. We really got to see what these guys do on the field. There's a lot of extreme overhyping. It's unbelievable. We need to reset and get back down to earth, man. But today, we're going to talk about the topic here of, if not Dak, then who? All right, it's time to have this conversation. All right. Oh, he's going to get re-signed, and watch out. There's no guarantees, man. And the way the Cowboys have been acting, no communication here, you know, per Dak, per other sources, per the Cowboys, you know. It's I think they're gonna let this thing ride out, man. I think CD will get his contract first, and then we'll see about the other guys. But as it stands right now, the quarterback market is exploding and going to exponential rates. At this point, if the Cowboys are sitting here letting these contracts increase and then they sign them, they need to sell the team, dude. They're the most incompetent team ever. So it's pie on their face either way, you know. So Cowboys are stuck in a no-win situation. And but from this video, we're going to take a look at 7 quarterbacks that could be in here in 2025. All right. It's time to take a look. It's time to look out here and see what can happen. And you know, we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Because it looks like they're not going to re-sign him now. Maybe they do. And if they do, then we'll go with that. But for right now, you don't have a quarterback signed for next season. All right. So who are some guys to consider? Right off the bat, Trey Lance. All right. I think he's probably your number 1 candidate here for the Cowboys as far as that replacement if they let him walk, which it looks like they're going to give him the Kirk Cousins treatment. You know, just let him walk. Go hit free agency. You know, go with Raiders. The Saints, I think, are the 2 most likely landing spots for him. You know, Louisiana, he's got the roots there. Derek Carr, he sucks. You know, they'll break away from that contract, and you know they'll bring in Dak Prescott. Raiders just makes a lot of sense. It's been making sense for a while. So that one there. So Trey Lance, you know, supposedly high interest here. And by the Cowboys, they're very excited, you know, per multiple reports that are out there, that Cowboys are very excited to see what he does. They have to be, because the in-house option is the option. You know, this is kind of like your Drew Bledsoe, Tony Romo type of situation now, where you know what you have in your vet, an aging vet, and now it's time to elevate and see what you have here. So let's see what Trey Lance does. If he does good, well, he could get an extension, man. And that would be a turning. That would be some events right there, man. So Trey Lance, you have to go back and watch his playing time when he was with the 49ers, when he was in game time action. The guy can play, very athletic. He's got wheels, something Dak no longer has. All right. So, and to run this bastardized version of the West Coast offense, Texas Coast, whatever corny shit you want to call it. You know, it's short passing. There's not a deep passing in this setup. But with Trey, he's got the big arm. He's got the cannon. He can push that ball down the field. So I think that element, some of the Cowboys have been missing significantly. So he's the first option. You look at current backups around the league. This is another area you would look at. This is obviously going to be trade scenario. So my number 2 candidate, Skylar Thompson, the quarterback from Miami. In some playing time that he had there in place of Tua Tagovailoa, he looked pretty good. All right, so Skylar Thompson as well, you know, he's a guy that is familiar with the verbiage, you know, West Coast Shanahan type of offense. So I think that would make a lot of sense here for the Cowboys if they want to trade for him. He's a late round draft pick from the Dolphins, so you can probably get him on a good deal there if you want to go that route and that sort of thing. So look out for Skylar Thompson. My third choice, Packers backup, Sean Clifford. Right, this would be like a Mark Brunell type of situation where you had Brett Favre, you had Mark Brunell. They had their backup stacked. Now, the Packers know how to draft quarterbacks. You know what I mean? So I would do this one here. Sean Clifford had an impressive preseason last year. I remember talking to Mike saying, look at this guy here, Sean Clifford, former Penn State quarterback. He looked good. He was able to run that offense there with the Packers in the preseason. He looked good. He looked sharp and could make all the NFL plays. I like him a lot, man. So Cowboys want to pick somebody off somebody's roster. Keep an eye on Sean Clifford, backup quarterback for the Packers. My number 4, Aiden O'Connell. This would be, if you get to, let's say the Cowboys season is not going well, which it very could, or it may not, we'll see. And then you get to the trade deadline. Are you either looking for a running back to stay in the race, or are you going ahead and, working with the agent, Todd France, and open up the trade waiver? All right, so the Raiders could be the team to call. I made a video during the draft that he would be a quarterback that you would make a trade in. You get picks, plus you also include Aiden O'Connell, quarterback out of Purdue. This guy, he has a winning talent. He's got moxie. I like him a lot. Him and Gardner Minshew there with the Raiders. I think that's a good 1-2 punch there. So, but there's still, if you want to roll the dice on a vet, the Raiders might want to do that and come, and that's how Dak Prescott comes into the picture. So that's my number 4, and then after this, you start looking to the draft. You look to the 2025 draft, all-in move. You probably, depending on how your season goes. And honestly, I don't expect the Cowboys to beat again 12-win season. They have 3 in a row. I think you're due just mathematically for a down season, and you got a lot of lame duck crap going around here. So, and you're hoping that this bull crap of the running back by committee will hold up. I think that's going to hurt them immensely in the early part of the season, which is actually a pretty hard part of the season. You've got really good defenses. You could go into the bye with a very poor record. So, we'll see how that looks there for the Cowboys. But, depending where they're drafting, you're going to probably have to move up or hope that one of these guys falls to you. I've got 3 quarterbacks right now. First one, Carson Beck. All right? He's going to be probably your number 1 quarterback taken in this draft out of Georgia. He's got all the intangibles. He has your prototypical size, 6'4", 220 pounds. This guy can sling it. He had a really good season last year, playing at a championship level. So he'll be in the making. Let's see how his season looks this year. So Carson Beck out of Georgia. If the Cowboys are in striking range or they want to do an all-in, multiple picks, go get your franchise quarterback of the future, Carson Beck. Second one, Shedeur Sanders out of Colorado. Right. We all know the connection here. This is Deion Sanders' boy. Some people don't like the way that he rubs them, but I like I think he just has that Deion Sanders DNA, man. And that's a good thing to have. So I think he's a really good quarterback. He's mobile. He can get the ball down the field. He's got a good arm. And he's really helped out the Colorado Buffalo. So we'll see what he does this season. He'll be in the Heisman running. And he would be a candidate to watch out for, obviously. I mean, it would. Jerry Jones loves Deion Sanders. He loves him some Deion Sanders. Could this even be a package deal? Oh, Deion doesn't want to come to the NFL, doesn't want to deal with men. Deion understands the universal sign of this. We're talking money. Money talks, all right? Money talks. Jerry Jones has billions of dollars, all right? So don't let people say, oh, Deion, he's not going to do it. He will never come. For the right team, and Jerry Jones is the right team there. So if they're going to decide to just completely dismantle this, move on from McCarthy, Dak, this could be a package deal type of thing, you know, where Shedeur Sanders with Deion Sanders and bring you a championship here. It'll be a story of stories, all right? So we'll see what happens there. That's the quarterback to monitor. And then my 7th quarterback in this list, Quinn Ewers, all right? Out of Texas, Quinn Ewers, all right? What a name. He can play, though, all right? Don't let the weird name fool you. This guy can play, and I don't really like Texas quarterbacks, but they seem to hit on a couple here. Obviously, they got Quinn Ewers. He'll be in the draft. And then a year or two later, Arch Manning. All right, so he is another quarterback here the Cowboys should look out for. 6'2", 200 pounds. So this guy, athletic, can get the ball moving. And the Cowboys, they like that Texas program, you know. Every draft cycle, the scouts, all of them are out there. All the big hitters are out there, you know. You got your VP of player personnel, scouting department. You got Will McClay goes out there. All the big hitters. So you're looking for quarterback. These 3 here, Beck, Shedeur Sanders, and Quinn Ewers could go in the top 10, top 15. Cowboys this season, if they have a little bit of a trip up with all the lame duckness going around, they could be in striking range for their quarterback, or at least move up and grab a quarterback. So those are the names, man. If not Dak Prescott, then who? All right, let's get the names out. Let the copycat beginning here. Let the bloggers copycat some of this shit if they want. I don't mind. But these are the names to consider. Right? Guys, let me know who, in your opinion, the Cowboys could look at. If not Dak Prescott, then who? All right, let me know in the comments some names, some other quarterbacks that you would like to see here. If it's not Dak Prescott, drop me the name. All right, and if you want to put who do you think the quarterback will be in 2025, let me know, man. If you think it's still going to be Dak Prescott, let me know. All right, but let's get the intelligent comments back down there in the comment box, and I'll see you for the next one, guys. Peace.
Acuéstate al piso, mi amor.